Good morning, everybody. This is Angie from American Woman Nails. I'm doing a collaboration today of dried flowers, and I'm doing a collab with Nailed by Nikki, Princess Nails by Diana, Girlie Nails 66, Pumpkins Nail Station, Next Level Nails, and Regina Nails BFLY. Today I'm going to be using Yogi Polygel and Clear to do an encapsulated dry flower nail with a glitter mix. Here are my glitters. I have a white iridescent, a light pink iridescent, I have a light blue iridescent. I will also be using a Revel gel polish in the color Key Lime, and some dried flowers. And now we'll get started. Okay, I have already added tips. I've already primed and prepped the nail with Yogi's base coat. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Yogi slip solution to spread out my polygel. I'm also going to be using a polygel brush that I got from Wish. Okay, getting polygel out is quite difficult with a squeeze tube, but I finally got it out. I'm going to start by applying it, and these have already been treated with a Yogi polygel base coat. I'm going to apply it near the cuticle, but not on the cuticle. Wipe off the excess, dip my brush in the solution, give it a little tap, and then I'm going to start just patting lightly to push it back to the cuticle area. And I'm doing a coffin shape nail today. Making sure that I got a pretty good, when you start to feel it gets sticky, it's time to wet your brush again with the slip solution. Just making sure that I have a nice arch and that the cuticle area is smooth. Don't know what that was. It looks like it might have been fuzz. Okay, and this is just going to be a very thin layer. This is not going to be our bulk of our nail. This is going to be thin because we're going to put some dried flowers and glitter mix. All right. Going to pop that into the lamp for 60 seconds because I have an LED lamp. If you're using a UV lamp, you're going to do it for 2 minutes. Okay, I have the next bead. I'm going to start by flattening it out into the cuticle area. Making the cuticle area thin. And then I'm going to start working it forward. I'm making sure that I get all the poly gel from one side wall over to the other. I'm smoothing it out. I'm going to go ahead and do the next nail. Okay, working on the next nail. Okay, get some more gel for the next nail. Okay, next nail. Again, you're pushing back toward the cuticle, keeping it thin, but not too thin. You don't want to file away product when you go to file. You're going to start pushing toward the free edge. I'm basically just going from side to side, just lightly tapping and pulling. Make sure my free edges are, oh, I'm sorry, I keep hitting my holder. Making sure my cuticle area is nice and neat. Right down to the free edge. And this doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to be the structure. It's just a thin coating to hold our dried flowers on. Okay, we're going to cure these in my LED light for 60 seconds. Okay, now our nails have been in the lamp for 60 seconds. Now they have a sticky layer on them, and now I'm going to lay the flowers and glitter on. I've already pre-selected the flowers I'm going to use. And the sticky layer from the polygel will help them stay put. Sometimes they don't want to stay put. You could just use a little damp brush to help them stay put. Just by wetting it just a tad bit. And now I have those flowers placed. I'm going to go in with my glitter mix. And gently just tap it into place. Being careful not to touch the flowers. We don't want to cover our flowers up. And there you can see. Move to the next nail. Sometimes I just think that tweezers work better than these little wax pens, because I'm fighting to pick them up. I'm just going to moisten that just a tiny bit to make it lay flat. There we go. There we go. We'll just coax them flowers a little bit with just a little bit of moisture from our slip solution, just so they'll lay in place. There we go. Add our glitter. see, what color do I want to use next? Let's see. Let's go with this blue. And a nice dark purple next to that, I believe. Let's scoot that over just a tiny bit. Wow, they really stuck better. And some more glitter. And now the last two flowers. I'm going to dampen those a little bit to get them to lay down. I just love when my flowers do that. Okay, lay down. I think we'll just stick one flower. Yes, each side up. Okay, this flower just doesn't want to stick today. But it's going to stay because we're going to make it stay. Now we have it. Just took a little coaxing, and now we're just going to pat some glitter on that nail. And these glitters are really going to come through once we top coat. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I tried putting the poly gel over the flowers, but they weren't staying. They kept moving. So I decided to go back over it with just a little bit of the Yoyogi base coat. And now we're going to apply the poly gel top, and we're going to build the structure of the nail with that. Okay, so I'm going to apply the poly gel right here at near the cuticle. And going back in with my slip solution, which you do not have to use the slip solution. You can use isopropyl alcohol to do this if you can't, if you don't have the slip solution. So again, I'm holding my brush like a pencil, and I'm going to work on the cuticle area first, and then go from sidewall to sidewall. And then we're just going to keep doing that all the way down the nail, making sure our free edges and sidewalls are nice and clean and smooth. Now polygel is a little difficult to get out of the tube. That's why I keep going off camera to squeeze the tube out, because it's kind of difficult. And I don't want to bore you guys with me fighting the polygel out of the tube. Okay, you can still see the flower coming through. You can see those glitters, but once we put a top coat on, it'll look very shiny, like they're almost under glass. Once you feel your brush starting to stick to the polygel, you want to re-wet it with the slip solutions, pardon me. And I'm just working my way down to the free edge. I'm going to pull up any excess. We just don't need it. I just work that away slowly, and it comes right off. And then that nail will go in the lamp for 60 seconds. Okay, my battery is starting to run low. I just cured this nail for 60 seconds. You can tell that it's cured because it's hard. I'm going to do these 3 off camera, just so we don't kill the battery, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to show you the last nail with the polygel, just so you can see how I'm doing it. I did these 2 off camera because you really struggle getting the polygel out of the tube. I'll tap my brush off, working the cuticle area first. Make sure it's a little thin. Taking it to the side wall, pressing it over to the side wall, side to side. I'm trying to stay in camera view. It's kind of hard. I can't really move my camera stand around. Make sure that cuticle is round and flush with the cuticle. Bring this down the rest of the nail. All the way down to the free edge. I am going to cure this in a LED lamp for 60 seconds, 2 minutes if you're using a UV lamp. Gonna clean that off. A little bit more solution to help me. Make sure my edges are nice and clean and straight. I'm going to pop that in a lamp for 60 seconds and be right back. Okay, now that they're all cured, I'm going to show you my filing routine on one nail, and then I'll do the rest off camera. I won't bore you with that. And then we'll come back and top coat these babies. So I start with the sidewalls first. Making sure that they're straight, and then I come in and do the free edge. You don't need to use a e-file on polygel. It's very soft. It's very easy to file in the shape. As you can see, I'm making light work of it. Polygel is so easy that most of the time you don't even have to file the top, but in this case I do have to file a little bit. I started the cuticle. One of my nails popped out. Oh, that's alright, we'll just pop it back in. There we go. We'll just go around the cuticle, across the top, and of course now my dogs want to bark. I'm sorry, I keep bumping my camera, making it shake. And I just keep going until I see everything is smooth and I don't see any dips or divots in the polygel. You always want to support the finger while you're filing. You don't want to injure the client or cause the nail to lift, because if you file too hard and too vigorously, you can cause the nail to start to lift. And here we go. And then this is pretty much it. Clean all the sides up, and I'll come back and do these 3 off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so they're all filed and buffed now, and now we're going to top coat them. I'm going to go in with a no cleanse top coat from CNC Gel. I have the Yogi top coat, but it's not as shiny as this. Now these will last you 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how long, or how fast rather, that your nails grow out. And you can see the wind is blowing my paper towels. It's nice here today. I have the windows open and there's a breeze. I'm going to cure these for 60 seconds in a UV lamp. Okay, I've top coated and then I've hand painted some stems on our flowers, and I'm going to top coat these again and cure for 30 seconds in a LED lamp. I'm going to top coat using a no cleanse top coat. And into a lamp for 30 seconds. Here we have it, encapsulated dried flowers. You can see the chunky glitter, A little of the blue, a little of the pink, but more of the chunky. You could add rhinestones or crystals to this. I don't have any today, so maybe next time. All right, bye.